What's good to the MOE Nation? It is your boy, Mr. MOE, and as y'all can see, it's a sit down and talk with me. So, right now, I'm putting my iPad back in my case, but we here today, and we finna get on a good topic, decent topic. Stay tuned. Let's lock in, and yeah.
They say they want YoungFly. They say he a nice guy. Everybody around me call me fly. Know I was destined to make it. Do the dash on the hater. A lot of these chicks be faking.
So we're gonna be talking about 3 common mistakes most influencers make. So within this is like, you see how an influencer could be doing YouTube, doing TikTok, doing Instagram, however you influence, whatever platform you use, they could be doing that, right? And let's just say they go on a crazy run for about a year, 2 years, and then next thing you know, it's like you see them in the shade room. Now it's like, it's not good stuff, now it's like bad stuff. So how do they get from being this good influencer that everyone liked it for a year, 2 years, to now people are bashing? The internet plays a big part in that, because one thing about the internet, you will not defeat the internet, because the internet is like the news. They hear one thing and they take it and they run with it. The internet portrays an image that makes them seem like a bad person. But that's why we're gonna talk about this. And so I would say, like, the first mistake is giving the internet too much. And what I mean by that, like, you can have family members, you can have all this good stuff that warms your heart, but you have people on the outside looking in saying, hey, this is like this, this is like this, and they painting pictures. But whole time you know who you are, you know what you're trying to accomplish, you know you came from this and you're trying to get to that, but people try to paint a picture to make you seem as such a bad person. But you have to leave the internet on the internet. And you can't really feed into it, because one thing about it, like I just said, you will not win. You will not beat that. But you have to understand who you are as a person. When you get into being an influencer, one thing about it, you have to understand now you are a public figure. So one time you was this person, now you are this person. So you have to not necessarily say change, but change the way you maneuver, or how you say things, or things like that. But once you become a public figure, you have to understand that everything changes, from the way people look at you, from the way that you have to understand that you are now, I wouldn't say like the president, but you're now like somebody that, like, hey, people look up to. So if you do something that's out of character, to say, people, parents, adults, whoever you are, they gonna look at you like, hey, is this guy real? Like, this what our kids look up to? But understanding that the internet is always gonna win. But we're gonna move on past that one. Number 2, I would say having a lot of people around. Cause at once upon a time, like when you was in middle school, let's just count, you could probably count on your hand, plus more, on how many friends you had. Then you moved to high school, then you really could count on one hand on how many friends you had. And then after high school, you probably could still count on one hand how many friends you had. But having a lot of people around, that plays a big part, because once you become big, or once you become who you are as a person, you tend to gain notoriety. And a lot of people want the fame and They want the luxury. They want all the good things and stuff that comes with it. But at the same time, if you work for it, if you grind for it yourself, then you can be in the same position that somebody else is in. But always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Another thing, having a lot of people around is good, but at the same time, it's a bad thing, because you go to a restaurant and let's just say you big baller shot caller, everybody gonna look at you to pay the bill. But at the same time, you ain't just eat every last one of their meals. But sometimes it costs to be the boss. So that's another thing about having people around. But the good thing about having people around, you got people that really have your back, sincere at heart. They gonna make sure everything is good when you maneuver from this place to this place. Especially if you coming from, let's just say, like me, a small city like Albany, and you move to like Washington, Texas, or something like that. So just being and staying being you, being true to yourself, because everybody know what they want in life, but you gotta believe. Like I said, you gotta believe. It's hard believing when you can't really see it, but at the same time, that's why you have to have faith and believe in God. But He got you. He got you. And I'm gonna give y'all number 3. And number 3 is the most important. Not staying true to yourself. What did you do this for? Did you do this for other people, or did you do this for you? Honestly, what I got in it for, like I told y'all in the other video, I want to be my own boss. I understand what it takes, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand what it takes. Because if I did, I would have already been where I needed to be. But I'm learning as I go. And don't think you don't already learn everything. NFL players, they still learning. NBA players, still learning. MLB players, still learning. Philosophers, still learning. Educators, still learning. Because most of the educators that I know, they still going to school. Even with the degrees that they got. The highest one is the doctorate. But hey, still learning. Always be true to yourself, and don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Because a lot of people be like, oh, I want to do content, but I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit. But I made good with what I got to make it good, because hey, over time you'll learn. Over time you'll get all the products that you need to be able to edit. It takes time. We didn't know how to say ABCD when we was first growing up, but guess what we did? We learned over time. When you know how to multiply, we know how to divide. But when we got older, what we did, we learned over time. So just learn, and stay true. Stay true. Keep God in your life. Pray. Understand who is the Father. But it's your boy, Mr. MOE. It was just a quick little video, just to let y'all know. Them 3 things is the common mistakes on like how people really lose themselves, and not just saying the
3 hours later.
Not in just this industry, not the YouTube and the Twitch industry. This could be in the music industry. This could be in the film industry, NBA, NFL, like losing yourself, not understanding why you started this. And it was to grow from what you came from. So do what you want with this video. Like I say, those 3 things are the most common mistakes. But if you live by the code and understand like you can get out of this, hey, you will. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about this video. It's what Mr. MOE.